Stay with me, because what you're about to hear could change how you see money, power, and the illusion of prosperity. To understand what's happening, you first have to understand the dream. And the Dubai dream was one of the most powerful stories ever sold in the modern world. Picture this. In 1960, Dubai was a fishing village. The entire population of what would become the UAE was roughly 90,000 people. No skyscrapers. No highways. No global airports. Just sand, sea, and date palms. Then oil was discovered. But instead of becoming just another oil state, Dubai made a bold decision. Under Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the vision was clear: when the oil runs out, the world must still come. Tourists. Businesses. Investors. So they built a city so extraordinary that it could not be ignored. And they succeeded. By 2010, Dubai had nearly a quarter of the world's construction cranes operating within its borders. The Burj Khalifa rose 828 meters into the sky, the tallest structure ever built. Palm Jumeirah, a man-made island visible from space, redefined what engineering could achieve. Dubai Mall became one of the most visited destinations on Earth. Money poured in. By 2021, prime real estate prices were among the highest globally. Luxury villas sold for tens of millions. Transactions hit record-breaking levels. The world's wealthy, from Russia, India, China, and Europe, saw Dubai as the ultimate safe haven. A place where money grows. A place without limits. The dream looked unstoppable. But it wasn't. The cracks didn't come from one place. They came from multiple directions, all at once. Geopolitics was one of them. When tensions escalated in the Middle East, global investors started asking uncomfortable questions. How safe is this region, really? Dubai sits just across the Persian Gulf from Iran. Close enough that any regional escalation instantly changes risk calculations. And in global finance, perception matters as much as reality. Then came something even more powerful: social media. Videos began spreading online. Real footage. Real locations. Empty towers. Silent neighborhoods. Half-finished developments. Not abandoned, but not alive either. Entire residential blocks where units were sold, but no one actually lived in them. The phrase, "ghost city," started trending. And once that narrative took hold, it did something dangerous. It made buyers hesitate. And hesitation in real estate markets can cost billions. Underneath those visuals lies a deeper issue: oversupply. Thousands upon thousands of new units entering the market every year. But demand didn't keep up. Dubai's population is largely made up of expatriates, people who come for work and leave when opportunities shrink. When global economic conditions tightened, fewer high-income expats arrived. But construction continued. The result? Vacancy rates rising in certain areas. Buildings sold on paper, but not occupied in reality. At the center of it all is the off-plan system. Developers sell properties before they're built. Investors buy early, often intending to flip for profit. On paper, it looks like massive demand. In reality, it can create a market filled with assets that no one plans to actually live in. A market that appears strong, but lacks real stability. Then there's the financial layer. Dubai has faced debt challenges before, most notably during the 2009 crisis. While it recovered impressively, some of the same structural patterns remain. Heavy reliance on real estate. High leverage. Continuous expansion. Global financial dynamics have also shifted. Regulatory pressure increased. Transparency requirements tightened. Flows of easy international money slowed. Institutional investors became more cautious. And when large, stable capital steps back, markets feel it. Add to that environmental and infrastructure realities. Dubai relies heavily on desalinated water and energy-intensive systems. As global investors increasingly consider sustainability, these factors begin to influence long-term decisions. Now combine everything: geopolitical tension, oversupply, speculative investment, shifting global capital, changing investor perception, and you get something fragile. Not collapse, but pressure. So, is Dubai finished? No. Dubai has proven its resilience time and time again. It has resources, strategy, leadership. But something important has changed. For decades, Dubai's greatest strength wasn't just its buildings, it was its story. The belief that growth was inevitable. That belief is now being questioned. And that's where this becomes bigger than Dubai. Because Dubai isn't alone. Any city built heavily on rising asset prices, global capital flows, and perception-driven growth faces similar risks. Dubai may just be the first place where those pressures are becoming visible. So the real question is not whether Dubai can build more. It's whether it can rebuild confidence. Because in global markets, confidence is everything. Imagine spending $1.2 million on an apartment, a penthouse in the sky, floor-to-ceiling glass, views of the most photographed skyline in human history. You sign the papers. You wire the money. You fly to Dubai. And when you land, the building is empty. Not just your floor. Not just your block. The entire street. Towers that stretch 80 stories into the desert sky. Dark windows. Silent lobbies. Zero residents. This is not a nightmare. This is not a movie. This is happening right now in the city the world once called the future. So how did the most expensive real estate markets on Earth start to feel like ghost towns? How did a city built on ambition, oil, money, and pure human audacity begin to crack so quietly that most of the world still doesn't even realize it? And here's the question that should keep every investor awake tonight. Is this just Dubai's problem, or the beginning of something much bigger?